Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Luna and I make Animal Crossing videos every single week. So if you're into that, consider subscribing to join our little AC family. Today I'm going to be doing Tiana, Princess and the Frog house tour. This one took me a really long time to recreate. I have about 14 rooms to show you guys. There were just so many scenes that I wanted to include in this house tour, but I ran out of space and time and bells. So I tried to recreate the scenes that were important and meaningful. I'm also thinking about doing these house tour videos once or twice a month because I didn't realize how much time it was going to take me to recreate these house tours. Plus I have to finish my island, so I think maybe twice a month would be good. So with that being said, let's go ahead and start the house tour. The movie starts off where we meet young Tiana and young Charlotte, aka Lottie. She has the most beautiful kids room ever. I wanted a room like hers when I was younger, but I had to share my room. Here I have like some dolls surrounding her and Lottie, and the dresses Tiana's mom made for Lottie, which let me point out that I created Tiana's dress. I couldn't find one that was already done by a different creator, so I ended up creating my own, which was so hard. It's okay, I guess. I'm not the greatest designer. This was my first time ever creating a dress, but I'm proud of my bow and how it came out. I used the lucky cat to represent the cat that Lottie was holding. Correction, not holding, she was choking the cat. And then I added Tiana's mom little sewing kit because she was sitting there telling the story to them while sewing Lottie a new dress. I wanted to show you guys the other side of the room. I love the little bear tea party, and I also love that Animal Crossing added some dolls. I wanted to fill up this whole room with dolls, but I was like, let me just relax and just add one. I really love the room. It's so beautiful and pink. I wish I can change the flooring to a different type of flooring, but in the movie this is the type of flooring that she had in her room, so I wanted to stay true to the movie. This next room represents my favorite scene in the whole movie, which was when Tiana was cooking gumbo with her dad and her mom was on the side sewing. This is the scene that I recreated for this room. I wanted to give you a 360 view of the whole room. I watched the scene so many times trying to recreate this room, and I really love how it turned out. Also, don't mind me just sitting there. I'm trying to get out the way of the camera, but still ended up being in the way anyways. I have a story time for this wallpaper. I don't have time right now to get into the story, but definitely in the next video I will tell you guys all about it. But yeah, definitely love this room a lot, and of course I added the hot sauce that Tiana added to the gumbo to make it just perfect. Look at me just minding my own business. So on to the next room. In the next room is young Tiana's bedroom, where she first meets a frog, which is kind of like a foreshadowing to what's to come for her in the future. She had a really nice bed for a little girl. I was so jealous when I saw it because when I was younger, all I had was a twin-sized bed, and Miss Tiana had a whole California king all to herself. But I really love her room. It was just super simple and she didn't have much, but you can tell she just enjoyed life. I tried to add some items just to fill up the empty spaces because she didn't have much in her room, but her little room is so cute. So onto my favorite room in the whole house, which is where Tiana worked in the diner. Also, this is where everyone doubted her about owning her own restaurant. I had so much fun recreating this room, especially all of the different pancakes. How cute is this poster that has these pancakes on it? I had to add it here because it was just too perfect. And I added the fish print from the fishing tourney that I got. And here's Mr. Bouff and Lottie, where she was telling Tiana that Prince Naveen is coming to town, and Tiana's like, yeah, I don't really care about that guy. I'm just trying to work to get my restaurant. That's all you, girl. And I added the shadow man here, eavesdropping on Tiana and Lottie's conversation. Also, Sherb just showed up to my house, so it was kind of perfect because it made the restaurant look full. This next room is where Tiana goes to see the broken down building that she wants to purchase, and her mom came in and was just like, you want this? And then they break into dance. This room was done in Harv's Island, but I'm pretty sure you can fit all of this in one of these smaller rooms in your house. And I had to add our little buddy here, just minding his own business. I love this scene because it just shows how dedicated Tiana is and how nothing like a broken down building is going to stop her from achieving her dreams. The next room is where Prince Naveen comes and starts singing and playing the ukulele with some of the locals. And then you have Lawrence on the side, super jealous, super mad at the fact that Naveen is just living his life. Then I added the 3 girls that were just head over heels over Naveen. This one was also created in Harvest Island, and I'm pretty sure you can also fit this in one of the rooms in your house. Now the next room is my second favorite room, which is when Lawrence and Prince Naveen go to meet the Shadow Man. And this is where the Shadow Man takes a drop of blood of Naveen and then, you know, gives it to Lawrence so that he becomes Prince Naveen. I had a lot of fun recreating this room, and I'm so happy that now in Animal Crossing you can add accent walls, because the skull wallpaper is probably my favorite little touch in this room. And I added some scary little items like the zipper bobblehead, which to me is a little creepy, and this other item that I don't even remember the name of. And of course I had to add Katrina's photo. So in the next room is where Prince Naveen turns into a frog and he thinks that Tiana is a princess, and he asks for a kiss so he can become a human again, but it backfires because Tiana then turns into a frog, which is funny because we saw in the first scene that she was scared of a frog and now she becomes a frog. In the next room we meet Lou and the firefly Raymond. I created the forest that they were in, and when Prince Naveen meets Lou, they just started playing music and dancing. Also, don't come for me, I know that this alligator does not look like Lou, but he was the only alligator amiibo that I had. So if you're curious, his name is Roswell. So after they meet Lou and Raymond, Naveen got captured by the hunters, and then Lawrence was losing the ability to be Prince Naveen. So a lot of things happened that I didn't recreate, but I did recreate the next scene, which was really cute, with Prince Naveen and Tiana, where Tiana was teaching Prince Naveen how to mince mushrooms, and then Raymond started singing the song about Evangeline. This is the scene where they were in the pond floating on the lily pads with these beautiful pink flowers that Raymond lit up. But since we only have these mum cushions, I used them instead, and I used the hyacinth lamps to act as the light behind the flowers. And then if you look here on the wall, you'll see that I added a custom design of a star to represent Evangeline. I really love this scene. It was so cute to see how Prince Naveen and Tiana started to get along and see the beauty in each other. Now the next room is where the Shadow Man tries to capture Prince Naveen again, but Mama Odie came through and saved him and brings him back to her place. So this is my take on her room. I will insert a picture of the scene that I took for inspiration. I did add some of the flamingos around her, Tiana and Naveen, because this is where she was singing Dig a Little Deeper, and all of the flamingos were like around her. This room looks so chaotic, but that's how the scene looks. She has everything everywhere, is such a mess, and I was trying to add as much candles as I could, but overall I really love the room. The next scene is where Naveen realizes he wants to marry Tiana instead, so he takes her to the rooftop of the boat on this romantic little dinner. This was such a cute little scene because he uses the skills that Tiana taught him about mincing, and he made dinner with all of the minced ingredients, which was such a cute little touch because it just shows how thoughtful he can be. But then he didn't propose to her because he realized that Tiana's dream is more important than anything. And of course the Shadow Man takes Naveen, and then Tiana realizes that Naveen was actually trying to propose to her, so when she tries to go and find him, she sees him with Lottie. Raymond did not take this for a fact. He was like, nah, that's not what Mama Odie said. And then Tiana yells at him and he goes off to try to figure out what really happened. And then all of this chaos happened. The Shadow Man died, but he wasn't the only one that died. We lost Raymond too. This scene really made me cry, but I was so happy that he was able to be with Evangeline after all. And then the movie ends where Prince Naveen marries Tiana. I wanted to add so many animals, but I hate that we don't have that many animal figures in the game, but I added as much as I could. I really love this scene. It was so beautiful. Love Tiana's dress, so iconic. And also, if you haven't noticed, in the beginning of the movie, Tiana was holding a paper that says Tiana's place, and at the end of the movie, it's not Tiana's place, but it's called Tiana's palace. I love that she didn't just get a place, she had got a whole palace, which made her a princess. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, let me know by hitting the like button. And if you want to see more videos like this, consider subscribing to join our little AC family. We have Stitches in the back playing all by himself. I want to go and play with him because I feel so bad that he's lonely. Like I mentioned earlier, I will be doing these twice a month, and I will be posting polls on my community tab so you guys can vote on which Disney themed house I will be doing next. Next month is Valentine's Day, so I want to find a princess or villain that is pink or red. So if you have anything in mind, leave it in the comments below and I will add it to the list. I will also be posting another video this week, which will be the Mad Hatter hat shop featuring the Abel's sister shop. So stay tuned for that. Love you all always. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!